I believe a healthy relationship is one where both individuals in it feel loved, accepted, and enough. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with us what I consider to be the template that can help you or that can guide you in knowing whether you should consider someone for a romantic relationship. My name is Emmanuel Musasizi, and I'm a life coach. You that is tuning in for your very first time, you are most welcome to this channel. And then those of you that are always tuning in, a big God bless you. So fast forward, I'll be using the word connection. In fact, that's the main word, connection, in this video. So the first point is spiritual connection. Now, world over, a lot of people affiliate or believe, they have a form of belief, a form of faith. Okay, some are Christians, some are Hindus, some are Muslims. So it's very important while you're considering someone that you should date for a relationship, you should consider one with whom you share the same spiritual beliefs, because I know that in many cases a time is going to come in your relationship, if you've chosen someone for marriage, where that person will choose to obey what they believe, will choose their faith over you. So your spiritual connection, you should make sure that you date someone with whom you share the same faith, you have with whom you share the same God. All right. So that's important. The next one is solico connection. There should be solico connection. Soul to mean solico for soul. All right. A human being, I know many people still know this. A human being is a spirit that possesses a soul but lives in the body. Okay. Or a human being has a spirit, and then there is a body part of a human being, and then the soul. So what is comprised of the soul is your will, your mind, and your emotions. Now, when you are considering someone you should date for marriage, you should consider a person with whom you share, for the sake of the mind, with whom you share the same ideas of what a marriage should be. Now, this is very important, because you will have a happier relationship if your beliefs of what a relationship should be, or your ideas of what a romantic relationship or a marriage should be, are close. The closer they are, the better the relationship. So while considering someone to date, ask them what is their idea of what a relationship should be. Okay? What a marriage should be. What is their idea of a relationship? What's the idea of a marriage? That's very important. If you guys get together but your ideas of what a marriage should be are far apart, then you'll not have a healthy relationship. So your mind, your ideas of what a relationship should be the same ideally, or at least close. Then the will. Now, the will is also part of your soul, and the will is basically the power behind decision. Okay, so I've pointed this out because I've had a few cases, especially in our time, where people are influenced, to get married to certain individuals. While you are considering someone for marriage, this should be a decision that you make more than simply influence, all right? Influenced by other people, like family, like friends. Of course, they can help you in, they can help you in the process of choosing the one. But you should understand that when it comes to marriage or relationship, you are the key player in making the decision. So you should engage your willpower, all right? So that when you get into a marriage, it shouldn't be, you shouldn't make statements like, I got married or I got into this relationship because of so and so, because of my parents. or because of family, because of friends, whatever. So it's very important that you actively engage your willpower in choosing the person. And then lastly, your emotions. While considering a person for dating or marriage, there should be an emotional connection. All right? Because if there is no relationship, there is no emotional connection, then that's a big problem. All right? Um, that's in fact, that's a red flag. Being in a relationship where there is no emotional connection, you should have a desire to be with the person that you are considering for a relationship, a romantic relationship. You should have a desire. The stronger it is, of course, the better. Okay, so don't date someone if there is no emotions, there is no desire. Okay, desire to be with the person, because that can cause a lot of trouble, a lot of problems that I'll be sharing in another video. So it's very important that you consider your soul, which has your mind, your will, and your emotions. And then the next is the body. Okay, this is a bit connected to the emotional connection. So you should also date somebody that you are attracted to. Okay, of course, the more the attraction, the better. But don't date someone that you're not attracted to. That's a red flag. And let me say this also. Attraction and appearance are two different things. Okay? Physical attraction and appearance are two different things. So while you are considering someone to date for marriage, you should make it a point that you date somebody that you are attracted to. I've had people who downplay the point of physical attraction, but if you don't have attraction for the person that you're dating, that's a big problem, because you will not be able to pour into them like you ought to. All right, because you're not attracted to them. So it's very important that you date someone with whom you have a physical attraction for. You should have a physical attraction for that person. And then lastly is purpose. Purpose. Wow. Now, even if the the first three are in place, but there is no purpose for that relationship, then according to me, that's not a relationship that you should go into. Because anything, as valuable as it might be, let me say it this way, the value of anything is derived from its purpose. Now, this is very important. I have found situations where there are two amazing people, okay, in a marriage, for example, in a marriage, that are not fulfilled in that marriage, okay? And when you dig down, when you get down, when you have a heart-to-heart conversation with them, you realize that these are two people that were not meant to be together because they were not headed for the same direction. Okay? So while you are considering a person for marriage, there must be purpose that connects the two of you. This is very important, because if you start dating somebody that you're not, with whom you do not share purpose or a common goal, you're going to have disaster. You're going to have trouble in your relationship. Okay? Because there will be no sense of direction for your relationship. Like I said, the value of anything is derived from its purpose. There must be a purpose connecting the two of you in that relationship. Okay? In that romantic relationship. Think of an example of maybe a 2-year-old child, and you're giving them, let's say, $1 million. As valuable as $1 million is, if you give it to such a child, they will abuse it, let me say. because they do not carry the understanding of the purpose of of money, I should say. So it's very important that there is purpose to even romantic relationships. Okay? So while considering somebody for marriage, never forget that what will actually give life even to your relationship after 10 years, after 15 years, will be the purpose for which you are in that marriage. So, thank you so much, and see you for my next video. I trust that this video has been a blessing to you. Thank you.